guys, my name is Lirah. I'm gonna be doing makeup tutorial, but a very cost-effective makeup tutorial. So I'll just quickly show you the products that I will be using. I just hope you can see quite a few things that I will be using. So I'm not gonna be going all out of them. Rush it rather. So like I said, it's a cost-effective video. I'm just gonna show you that you still can produce a proper look with what you have, because when you watch your YouTube videos you hear people talk about costly stuff. Firstly, I'm going to start with my regular brow brush, and then I'm just going to comb my brows in the direction which they are going. Just make sure that you comb them. I have been making videos but scared to post, you know, so just hope that with this one I'll be able to do it. Excuse the background noise. Sorry. Then I'm just gonna take my brown pencil. I got this pencil for R5, cost effective, like I said, from the street vendors. So we take your brown pencil, then you're just gonna outline, then fill in your brows. I just hope that my memory is gonna push me. And I'm so sorry about the lighting, guys. I have bad lighting, plus I'm recording from a phone. So just hope that you guys will be able to see what I'm doing. So this is how I want my brows to look. If you make any mistakes, not to worry, you're always gonna correct the brows. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and fill them in. Okay, this is actually how my brows look. I'm so sorry, my voice is terrible. I think I'm coming down with the flu. So I just lined and then filled in my brows. Now what I'm gonna do is to take the very same brow brush and then just brush again, just where my brows start, just to remove all this sharpness. And if you can look closely, my brows are not like proper. So hence I said, don't worry if you make a mistake, we're always gonna correct your brows. So now all I'm doing is to brush, and then if you see like a gap somewhere, you can fill it in again. Don't worry about the inconsistency, everything is gonna disappear. And I must say I'm rushing, hence I'm doing this video, like you'll see in the process, but I'm definitely gonna show you how to do everything. So now, like I said, this is a cost-effective makeup tutorial. You see now my brows. Ooh, see this dark mark here. I have dark marks. My skin is a bit, inconsistent in color again. So my same. And so I always like use brown pencil for my brows. And simply because of my skin is a bit light, and so a brown pencil actually gives me that more neutral and natural look. So I'm just gonna go in with my concealer. This is my concealer. One side is a concealer. See, I've just finished it. Then the other side is a foundation. This is my concealer by Colors Limited. With the bad lighting that I have, I just hope you guys can see, by Colors Limited, and it's in caramelized. So I'm just gonna take my concealer stick and then line again my brows. I'm just gonna show you how I'm gonna do it. So what I'm gonna do is to conceal under my brows, and on top. So this is how my brows are gonna look, and then I'll come back to show you again. One brow will be like this, and then the other one will be completely filled in. Okay guys, now my brows are like concealed. I'm gonna take my lip brush. I was just gonna, fast forward the process where I line them properly, but I was like, obviously I have to show you guys. This is just a lip brush, nothing else. A lip brush, So I decided, like, instead of me using this lip brush for lip gloss, lipstick, or whatever, I'd rather use it for lining my brows. So I'm just gonna line them like this. So I'm just gonna go in, line them, still brush out the concealer again, more towards the lid, because it's gonna act as our primer. So with my brows, it's just because I was already used to lining my brows, but obviously things change with time. So it actually didn't take me a lot of time getting this done, or rather knowing how to do it properly. So I'm just gonna do that, then do the other brow, and then for blending, I use a simple nail brush. I'm a nail technician, so I just used by then what I had, and I'm still using it even today. So this is just my normal number 8 nail brush. It's very soft with the synthetic hair, so I'm just gonna blend out. Just gonna show you how to do it. So we're blending out the concealer, just so you know we don't have any harsh lines or whatnot. So blend out and blend out, and I'm gonna do the same thing with the other brow again. So move it up and blend it out. Purpose of doing this is actually it acts as if though your brows are it gives more definition and detail to your brows. So just blend out your concealer properly, and don't worry, we're still gonna apply not a lot of things, but we still have our foundation to apply. So this is how we should be looking at this stage. So this is the before and this is the after part. So I'm just gonna quickly go and do the other eye, then I'll come back to show you both my eyes, then we move on. Okay guys, I'm back and my brows are like done. I hope you can see. Now my brows are done. So I'm just gonna quickly move on to my face. I used same two brushes, lip brushes, the very same Colors Limited concealer, for the brows. Just want to like inform you that this is a cost effective. I'm always gonna preach that on my videos. If I decide to do other videos, I'm always gonna preach that cost effective makeup, guys. I don't use your elf brush, like your angled. I don't use those brushes. I just use simply what I have. Now moving on to my foundation, and I'm actually gonna use one of my dark foundations, if I can find it, and by design. It's by Design Cosmetics, and this color is in mahogany. So I'm just gonna quickly apply my mahogany foundation all over my face, but before I do that, I go in again with my same concealer on this dark area here that I have, also some areas. So this will just act as my color corrector. With the same nail brush, number 8 nail brush, you can use whatever brush that you have, and then just pat, dab, just blend out. You can also use your finger. It's actually quicker with your finger. So I use either the brush or the finger. I just want to show you that anything is usable. And most people, yeah, do use blend out actually with fingers. They blend much nicer. Okay. So my spots are like not fully covered, but just concealed, so that with the foundation application, everything won't be like harsh. So what I love about this foundation, going all over my face with it, is that it has an applicator, so it makes it easy for me to apply less or more in certain areas which I want. So I always try to keep it consistent, because this for me is more of a contour color. I know currently I look horrible, but this is how it has to be, or I do it rather. So I just apply this all over my face. You see, with this applicator, you can always remove, go back and add. So I'm just gonna put this mahogany foundation away with my wedge sponge. I got this for, I remember when my mom bought them, they were about 6. By then it was 12 rands. Now I think I saw one for about 5 rands. So I bought this at Lirah Cosmetics. You can get it anywhere in the store. Clicks also has them. So I'm just gonna take my wedge sponge and pat. I'm not wiping, because if I wipe, it's gonna give me like lines, imperfection lines. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pat my foundation. I'll come back and show you how the foundation looks. So I'm back, guys. My foundation is blended. I'm just trying to find proper lighting, but I seem not to be getting the correct lighting that I am looking for. Let me just quickly switch off this light. I'm sorry. Let's see if there's gonna be a difference. Yeah, this is better. So I'm done petting, and my skin looks so beautiful during winter-ish. Now that it's summer, or rather spring, it's going back to its normal color. So I'm not gonna do like heavy makeup, because I'm just wearing casual clothing and I'm late for work, so heavy makeup for me requires a lot of time. But I'm just gonna apply properly. So this is how I look at the stage, or how we should be looking at the stage. I have another foundation stick, still by Colors Limited, and this one is in Toast. So I take my foundation stick, apply, and my skin has like pores, guys, so when I apply my foundation, I always make sure that it gets under those pores, because I don't want like pigmentation. So this is how I apply. Like if you look closer, you see now. So I'm just gonna try closing that area. So this foundation goes under your eyes. If you are a fan of contouring and highlighting, of course, and I always contour my face and highlighting helps me bring out areas which I want them to look at least like, wow. It revives the face. Then I do again my forehead, my cupid's bow. So I do my cupid's bow and then my chin. Guys, I was supposed to be leaving by now for work, but with the same sponge, just flip it on the other side. We don't want the two colors to mix, so just flip. I know which rather side I use for what. So this side is the one that I actually use for highlights, and this one was the one for the foundation. So I'm just simply gonna pat again. I just hope you'll see. So you see, it's blended out. Now I'm moving on to the other side, and then I'll come back to show everybody. Actually, let me just do it because I was gonna post the video, but I'm not gonna post it. I'm just gonna blend it out and you guys will see. I don't want this video to be long where talk. So I'm just gonna try to do everything in time. I know now I look a bit spooky, but you'll see the end result. I'm just this one turn you guys off. So I'm just gonna blend everything out. Then again, just flip the other side where there's I'm so sorry, I'm listening, or rather, I was watching Idols. That is the background noise. Not to worry, everything's gonna look perfect. I know right now on my camera, like, it's a bit, like, really, it's gonna turn out fabulous, you'll see. So, the sides have now, like, blended more together. Okay, so this is how I'm looking at this stage. I'm gonna take my own mixture, but before the mixture I'm just gonna take, god, I'm so sorry for this is just my two-sided pencil, and I'm gonna use the black part. I got it again for 5 rands. Purple, black, whichever color you want, or better to have more colors actually. So I see that it needs to be sharpened, so I'm just gonna take my sharpener. I bought it again for 5 rands, cost effective makeup. So I'm back, and then black side. Now you can properly see it, I hope. Black. So I'm just gonna line my waterline and then also my bottom lashes with this. Same way that you apply your pencil. So obviously, um, lining defines your eyes more. The reason why I'm doing these videos, guys, is because I know it's not everyone who can afford, you know, your what are these brands, Revlon Cosmetics, you know, because they cost, you know. So I'm just hoping that people will appreciate and acknowledge this tutorial. So this is how I'm looking so far. Okay, the reason why I had to go back with the sponge, during the process I had put my fingers here, so they left that mark, so I was just erasing that. Now I'm going back into my own mix. Okay, sorry, I have here eyeshadows. I'm gonna apply them using the same nail brush that I blended my brows with, but I'm gonna clean it with a simple tissue paper. So just clean. And then I'm gonna use my colors, My mom's friend actually bought this for me. She bought them, I think, from Truett. It was a gift. I'm not really sure about the link. If I find the link, or I'll make sure that I find the link and then leave the description below for you the name. So I'm just gonna use the purple color with the same brush all over my lid. I'm just gonna do one color. I'll see actually, because I just love, you know. I'm just hoping. So I'm not like, you know, swiping it or whatever, but I'm just packing it to avoid fallout again, because I've already applied my foundation, and you know. So what I'm actually gonna do now, guys, is to, okay, this is how I'm looking at the stage. Again, wipe the brush. My mom is just about to knock off, and she's just gonna show that I'm here. You know, I haven't left yet for work. So what I'm gonna do is to take the black pencil, and I'm just gonna line my crease. I hope you can see. There's gonna be a sharp. So then we're just gonna blend it out, like create more of a smoky effect. Okay. I'm going again with my nail brush. I got this for, they were in a pack of 5, and I got them for 15 rands at some store, nail cosmetic store. So I'm just gonna define the line, blend it out. You can use again this brush or whatever brush that you have. Just that this one I like because it's more small, and it's my first time using it, must be honest with you guys. So I'm just gonna blend this out using that. I'm so sorry, like I said, my lighting is very bad, so every time, like, I'm not looking directly into the camera but more on the mirror, to the mirror. So blend this out, blend this out. I have a client tomorrow that's coming for her trial. She wants me to do her makeup for her wedding day, so I'll probably again record if I have time, but the thing is, even tomorrow I'm going to work. So just push this more towards the corner, you know, just to like cut out any harshness. Same nail brush now, blend properly with this nail brush. So this is just gonna, we just, with the small brush, just wanted to cut out any harshness of the line, you know. So with this, I hope you can see the difference now. So I'm just gonna take this number 8 nail brush and then move it. Anyone who wants to send me brushes or anything, please do. I would really appreciate it. Trick with makeup, guys, is always, always, always blending. Make sure that you blend. Everything is smooth. Your application becomes like flawless. And I'm gonna get someone to actually help me upload this video because I think this is a great tutorial that I'm doing. Now, if you feel like the purple has more like disappeared again, not to worry, just go back the same nail brush and just pat just a little bit. But it's per, desire, I guess. So just gonna clean it out because of the purple, then just blend it one last time. Now for my brow bone, I'm still gonna take, like I said, my mom's friend actually purchased these things, so this is in more of your gold flavor color, sorry. Gold color. So I'm just gonna highlight my brows with it. I'll still find the name of the box she bought because it was several colors, so I'm just gonna put this here on my eyebrows. Not too much. I don't want like heavy makeup, like I said. And if you don't have this, it's not a problem, guys. You can always use whatever shadow, lighter shadow, just to bring out, just to define your brows more. So I'm just gonna take this color and blend it again, still with the purple. So this is all that I'm doing. I want to try to find a proper and better position where you guys can like properly see the makeup. And I know the last video that I shot, I did it in the morning. The lighting was very less then, so now it's like daytime. So I'm done with my eyes. What I'm gonna do now, this is just a container that I took for my mom's facial cream. It's by House of Gali, and it was just a face cream. I did my own mix for this just to cover my highlighted. You hear people talk about beignet powders, invincible powders. I did my own invincible mix, and I took my normal face powder, pressed powder, then like I had dropped it, then it was more crushed. So I just took that, mixed it with your normal baby powder. So this is how the mixture is looking. So I'm just gonna apply this on the areas where I have actually highlighted. No, again, I'm gonna apologize for my camera. Like, it's making me look spooky, but like I said, oh my god. Disadvantages with baby powder is that it goes everywhere. Just make sure that when you apply this, you're not like dressed like me, because now it's gonna cost me to change my outfit, but because of time I'm not gonna do that. So I'm just applying this on the areas where I have highlighted. So this is my own invincible mix. I just mixed, like I said, my powder, okay, baby powder, with my pressed powder, so it stays in this container like so. Put this away, and then I'm just gonna like pat, just make sure that my face is covered fully. Not fully, I mean only my highlighted areas. So this is how I'm looking so far. On the mirror, I'm seeing something totally different as compared to my camera. Make sure that you apply it especially under your eyes like so, because cream foundation creases a lot, and I really don't recommend it for person with oily skin, but I have oily skin and I use it, so I'm always like powdering my nose and whatnot. Now I'm gonna take my press